Local female footballer Faith Awar has a reason to celebrate. This week, she was among a handful of fans at a stadium in the capital, Nairobi, who witnessed a new page in Kenya's football chapter. Cherish Avilia scored a second-half equalizer against Algeria to give Kenya a 1-1 draw in the game and a ticket to their first ever women's continental competition.
It's always good to come into a game as a substitute and make a difference. So on this day, I was very happy to help my team qualify.
Beyond the celebration, women's football in Kenya faces a stark reality. A lack of support for the game is making it hard for those like Faith who love the sport.
Women in this country can play football, but we never get anywhere. The lack of women's league means that those with talent miss out on national team call-ups because there's nowhere to showcase that talent.
What we would like is to be treated as well as the men when it comes to football in this country. Why can't they, for example, ask each Premier League club to have a women's team? This way, we will be more motivated to play the game because currently many of us are just giving up. There are few tournaments, and even when we get a chance to go, the pay is very little. It cannot sustain us.
Countries which receive FIFA's financial assistance program must allocate at least 15% of it to women football development. Past Kenyan federations have, however, overlooked this. And the new office bearers say they want to remedy the situation.
We are kicking off the ladies' leagues next month, and that will keep the ladies active. And to me, it is like being given a check to sign the amount you want to develop the women football. So we are determined to keep the team playing and training together on and off.
While the structuring of the women's game locally continues, the starlets are in need of a short-term fix ahead of the Cup of Nations set for Cameroon in November.
We concede the set piece because of the general strength. Where do you get the general strength? By working in the gym with the power. These girls have not stepped in the gym. We have to work properly in terms of the general strength, and then it means we have to have the mental capability.
Kenya must now put together a program to make sure that when they get to Cameroon, they will not just make up the numbers, but put up a good show. And for the many women who play football in this country, they hope that qualifying for the Cup of Nations will be a new dawn for the women's game in Kenya. Celestine Karoney, CCTV at the Kasarani Stadium in Nairobi.